In a pivotal moment for the Detroit Tigers, Framber Valdez is set to return to the mound this Wednesday night after serving a 5-game suspension. As the team gears up for the middle contest of a 3-game road series against the New York Mets, the anticipation is palpable. Valdez's return is not just a breath of fresh air, it's a critical juncture for a team that has seen better days. Where are you watching from, Tigers fans? I want to hear your thoughts on Valdez's comeback and the direction of this team. Valdez, who inked a staggering 3-year, $115 million deal with the Tigers earlier this offseason, has faced challenges that could shake a lesser player. His suspension came after an incident in a May 5th game where he hit Boston's Trevor Story after a rough outing, allowing 10 runs. While Valdez maintains he didn't mean to hit Story, the league's decision to suspend him speaks volumes about the scrutiny players face in high-pressure situations. "I felt pretty bad," Valdez shared. "I had to be away. I was not allowed to be in the clubhouse during the games. I felt terrible. It was sad to have to leave my teammates in the dugout and go back to the hotel and watch the games on television." It's clear that this wasn't just a personal setback for Valdez, it affected the entire team dynamic. Manager Hinch is just as eager to see Valdez back in action. "I just hope he comes out of it ready to pitch tomorrow," Hinch stated. The manager's confidence in Valdez is a crucial factor, especially with the Tigers struggling, having lost 6 of their last 7 games. The season began with high hopes, boasting one of the most formidable starting rotations in baseball. However, injuries have ravaged the lineup. With ace Tarik Skubal recovering from elbow surgery, Justin Verlander limited to just 1 start due to a hip issue, and Casey Mize sidelined with a right adductor strain, the team is desperately in need of stability. Valdez's history against the Mets could provide that much-needed spark. With a perfect 3-0 record and a minuscule 1.63 ERA in 4 career starts against them, he walks onto the mound with a confidence that the Tigers will be banking on. He'll face right-hander Christian Scott, who has yet to earn a decision this season but brings a respectable 3.27 ERA into this matchup. Scott, who missed last season due to Tommy John surgery, is still finding his footing but showed promise in his recent outing against the Rockies, holding them to just 1 run over 4 2/3 innings. For Scott, this matchup against the Tigers is a new chapter, and he's well aware of the stakes. "I respect the decision," he said regarding his previous outing. "Obviously, coming 3rd time through the order, and you have a lead there, and you obviously want to hold it." It's a familiar sentiment for both pitchers. The pressure is immense, and every pitch matters. In the meantime, the Mets have introduced a new face to their roster. A.J. Ewing, their number 2 prospect, made an impressive Major League debut, leading the Mets to a 10-2 victory. With an RBI triple, 3 walks, and 2 runs batted in, Ewing showcased the kind of energy and skill that can turn a game around. "I'm confident in my ability," he asserted, a sentiment that resonates with any player stepping onto the big stage for the first time. But as the Mets look to build on that momentum, the Tigers need to focus on shutting down this new threat. The stakes couldn't be higher for the Tigers as we look ahead to Valdez's return. He represents more than just a pitcher. He's a symbol of resilience and the hope that this team can turn its season around amid adversity. With the recent struggles, the Tigers need to rally, and they need to do it now. As we transition to the next segment, let's keep the focus on how the Tigers can capitalize on Valdez's return and what lies ahead in this challenging season. The narrative is still being written, and the next chapter could define their journey.
The Detroit Tigers are on the hunt for consistency, and as they gear up for a pivotal 3-game series against the New York Mets, all eyes are on their performance. After a promising offensive display in the finale against the Kansas City Royals, the hope is that this offensive awakening can carry over into their matchup against the Mets. The stakes are high, and fans are right to be anxious about whether this team can finally find its groove. One of the more intriguing developments this season has been the implementation of the ABS, Automated Ball Strike, challenge system. This innovation has polarized opinions among baseball enthusiasts. Some supporters herald it as a means to uphold fairness in the game, while detractors argue it disrupts the flow and spirit of baseball. Regardless of where you stand on the issue, the Tigers have certainly made their mark with this system, deploying it frequently with a mix of outcomes. However, the good news is that their results have skewed positively overall. The latest statistics from ESPN reveal that the Tigers have emerged as one of the more successful teams in Major League Baseball when it comes to challenging ball and strike calls this season, largely thanks to the impressive performance of Dillon Dingler. The 2025 American League Gold Glove catcher has truly embodied his award-winning title, showcasing exceptional skill and strategic acumen behind the plate. With a remarkable 20 successful challenges out of 24 attempts, Dingler boasts an impressive 83.3% success rate, placing him fifth among qualified catchers. What's even more striking is that among those who have challenged 20 or more times, he leads the pack, outpacing notable catchers like Will Smith, Salvador Perez, and Hunter Goodman. Let's not overlook Jake Rogers, who has also shown promise, successfully challenging 4 out of 5 calls, tying him for 8th place in the league. Yet, while Dingler's prowess behind the plate is commendable, the same cannot be said for the Tigers hitters. As a unit, they're struggling at the plate with a challenge success rate of just 45.5%. Rookie sensation Kevin McGonigal has emerged as a silver lining, boasting a 75% success rate after winning 6 out of 8 challenges. Similarly, Riley Green has mirrored this success with 3 out of 4 calls overturned, also landing at 75%. Overall, the Tigers' collective success rate of 60% in challenges ranks them as the best in Major League Baseball. This statistic is not just a number. It speaks volumes about the underlying potential of this team. With Dingler's extraordinary performance in challenging calls, combined with the promising starts from McGonigal and Green, the foundation for success is laid. When you consider Casey Mize's lone challenge on the mound that also went in Detroit's favor, it becomes evident that this team has more depth and resilience than the surface might indicate. So, as the Tigers prepare to face the Mets, it's clear that the ability to leverage the challenge system could be pivotal. The fans must remain engaged and hopeful, for this team has shown they can rise to the occasion, despite the ups and downs of the season. The question now is, can they maintain this momentum? What are your thoughts on the Tigers' chances in this series? Where are you watching from? Leave your opinions below as we dive deeper into what lies ahead for Detroit. Up next, we'll explore more insights and statistics that could define the Tigers' journey this season.
In a significant move aimed at bolstering the Detroit Tigers' bullpen depth, the organization has signed right-hander Nick Sandlin to a minor league deal. This comes just a week after Sandlin was waived by the Los Angeles Angels amid a challenging season. Fans, where are you watching from? Leave your thoughts on this acquisition in the comments below. Now, let's delve deeper into what this means for the Tigers. Sandlin has had a rough start to 2026, but he brings with him a wealth of experience and potential that could be revitalized with the right environment. The hope here is that a fresh start in Detroit could be just what he needs to find his groove again. During his brief stint with the Angels, he struggled significantly, posting an alarming 11.42 ERA and a 1.62 WHIP across 8 appearances. Command issues and hard hit balls plagued him, making it clear he was not the pitcher he had been in previous seasons. However, let's not forget that back in 2025, while injuries limited his time with the Toronto Blue Jays, he demonstrated his ability to perform at a high level with a commendable 2.20 ERA and 1.16 WHIP in 19 appearances. Sandlin's roots trace back to a solid 4-year tenure with the Cleveland Guardians, where he logged a 3.27 ERA and a 1.15 WHIP, striking out 223 batters over 195.1 innings. Those numbers reflect a pitcher who, when healthy and on form, can be a valuable asset in any bullpen. The Tigers need to harness that potential and help Sandlin rediscover that form, especially with the unpredictability of a long MLB season. However, it's crucial to keep expectations grounded. The Tigers are taking a calculated risk by bringing Sandlin into the fold. His immediate assignment to AAA Toledo is a strategic move. He needs to reset and refine his approach before potentially stepping onto the big league stage again. The minor league deal means that the Tigers have minimal financial risk, but the potential upside could be significant if Sandlin can regain his confidence and command. For fans of the Tigers, Sandlin's progress will be worth monitoring closely. Will he be able to shake off the struggles of his recent past and turn things around? If he can make the necessary adjustments, he could emerge as a reliable option for the Tigers, particularly in the face of injuries that often plague teams throughout the season. In conclusion, while the acquisition of Nick Sandlin might not set the world on fire, it represents a prudent move for a team looking to shore up its bullpen. The potential for a comeback is there, and as dedicated supporters of the Detroit Tigers, we hope to see Sandlin rise to the occasion. Make sure to keep an eye on his stats over the next few months. This could be the beginning of something promising for both Sandlin and the Tigers. Don't forget to subscribe for more updates and share your thoughts on this move in the comments. How do you feel about Sandlin's potential impact on the team? Your opinions matter, so let's hear them.